Hello guys, welcome back. Thank you guys first of all for subscribing, for all the new subscribers, and for those that have been with me. Thank you for always supporting and just showing your support. And for those that are coming on, welcome. It's a short video on the topic of change, and just to see, just to motivate somebody out there that or in between an opinion or something that they want to do but they're scared. Now when we hear the word change, it takes us from one place to another. It's getting us out of our comfort zone, and so a lot of people don't like that. They don't like change because they don't want to get out of their comfort zone. And so when you hear the word change, fear, panic, all those stuff just come into the mind and just starting to play on your emotions, play in your mind, because you've been in the position that you're in for so long, comfortable, and so you want to make the change but you're scared to make the change. Can I tell you, I was there, especially when I had my job. I was making a certain amount of money and I wanted to go back to school, and my thing was to do my GED, but every time I would try to do my GED, I would get pregnant. And so when I started school to do my GED, before you know it, I'm pregnant, and so it keeps on going to the back. But then I finally get to finish that and was able to go to college. And so what was in my way? My job. Hours and all of that wasn't gonna work with me going back to school. And so I had to make a decision. Yes, I have a big family. If you guys have met my kids in the previous video, so you already know I'm a family of 6, so that's huge. And we at the point were coming at the end of our release, so we had to move. And so it was so much going on, but at that moment, so it was. And then you have people that are saying, don't step down because you're gonna lose so and so. So in order for me to just stay back and evaluate myself and know what I wanted to do and been wanting to do for years, I had to step down. And so I stepped down from my position of being a supervisor and I went back to school. It was the best thing that I've ever done because I was able to do what I wanted to do, what I love to do. And so was the change easy? It wasn't. I tell you, I had some rough patches. When I think about it, I was gotten a notice to move from the apartment that we were living at. We never wanted to move because Wallace did not want to go back into another apartment, so we was waiting to making sure we had enough money so we can buy a house. But then that didn't happen because the notice we got, we had to move. And so just imagine you stepping down from your job, losing a little bit of your pay, starting school as a full-time student. I then had to step down from full-time to part-time and then try to balance my kids and my husband. And so it was rough. And so during that time, we had to find somewhere to live, and so the paycheck wasn't looking like it used to be. The hours was not there. So just imagine me going through all of that. And then when we reach out to the real estater, she said, the realtor, she said that I had to put a little bit more so I could bring up my paycheck. But thanks be to God, we were able to get our house in less than 2 months. Yeah, so we were able to buy a house within, trust me, within 2 months. Thank God. God has blessed us in other in that, and that was just amazing. All the praise belonged to God in that. So he was, he made the way, and we were able to own our house in 2 months. But let me tell you something, it was all, so in all of that, I mean, even though it wasn't easy, I was still able to accomplish that, and and still going to school full time. So change, as I said, change can be rough, it can be challenging, but it's necessary. It's necessary to change, you know, get out of your comfort zone and do what you want to do what God is calling you to do, and fulfill your passion, fulfill your desire, you know. Don't be afraid of changing. One thing I can say to you, if you're not there, that means that you got life. And once you got life, all things is possible. It's never too late to change. There's a quote that says, it's never too late to start something new, to do all those things that you have been longing to do. And another one that says, no matter how far you have gone on the wrong road, you can still turn around. So it's not too late. Don't let your age fool you. Don't let anybody around you tell you that it's too late for you to change, or it's too late to go back to school, or it's too late to acquire your dreams. It's never too late. Once you are breathing, you can change. You can turn things around. It's never too late. It wasn't too late. Let me tell you, when I was going back to school in the field that I wanted to go in, I was the oldest person in the class. Everyone else was younger, just coming out of high school, fresh. I was the oldest one, so I felt like the mother. I felt like the mother of the pack. But I did not let that stop me. I did not let that cave me in. I know what I want, and I go for what I want. And so, you know, I was able to graduate. But I'm just saying, don't let age, don't let people around you or things stop you from changing. It's never too late to change. You desire to go back to school. You desire to own a house. You desire to get another job. The job that you want is there. It's waiting for you. But it's not going to come if you don't step out of your comfort zone. It's not going to come if you don't make the decision to change. It's not going to happen. You got to make that change. Even a little step. Start as baby steps, you know. A baby start creep, then they start walk. So they don't just run up and start walking, then they start run. So it's baby step. Take those steps and change your life, whatever it is that you want to do. And if you're in the position right now and you feel like, okay, I've been in this, but this is not what I want to do, don't be scared to stop and get out of it. Evaluate yourself, look into it, you know, sit down, make some notes. They would say do witness the board. The word slipped me, but you know, that vision board. Do that vision board and plan your stuff, and you know, put God at the forefront of it, and just let him lead you into your destiny and into what you want to do. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You might be that person that's always behind the camera, and you wanted to make a video, or you wanted to do a makeup or video, or you wanted to just whatever you wanted to do, but because of how comfortable you have gotten in the position, and then you let fear just playing a factor in your life, and it's causing you to not want to change, get up and do it. For me, with exercising, I always said I want to exercise. I'm still struggling. I'm not perfect. I'm not there yet. But I started, and once I started, it's like, you know, every now and again I will fall off, but I'm determined. I'm determined to keep exercising, not just to lose weight, but to be fit and healthy for my kids, them, and just to have a good life, you know. And believe me, when I just started exercise, it wasn't easy. The next day was hard because it's like a work. You got to get up, you got to put in the time, and you got to, you know, make sure you're doing it and be consistent. So and then consistency is another thing. You have to be consistent. So just to encourage you out there that are watching and just are afraid of changing, are scared to change, are scared to move and get out of your comfort zone, take the first step. Take the first step and then start to evaluate your steps. Start to evaluate your journey. It's just like in a job. When you get a job, you're hired. After 3 months, they evaluate you. They let you know they're going to keep you. They're going to put you on staff, or listen, you need to work this, and I think we're just going to terminate you. They'll let you know. An evaluation, it's not always positive, but it helps you to see yourself and to change and take on the steps that needs to adjust and make the change. So don't be afraid to do your own evaluation. Evaluate yourself, you know, and get it on. Keep it running. Just put on that running shoes. And as an athlete, you cannot be in a race and keep looking back, right? You can't look back. So if you're running a race, you got it. In that athlete person, yes. In that in a race, the athletes, their main focus is the finish line. They put a picture. I think they paint a picture in their mind and like, okay, there's the finish line. That's all I need to do. I just need to finish. And so they give it their best shot, and they keep running, and they keep running, they keep running. And they might at the side of their eye, they see who's beside them, but they never looks back. You cannot go forward and look back. You cannot want to go forward and keep looking back. You have to keep going forward. Forward still. It's Jehovah's will, you know, so you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going and keep the finish line in your mind. Keep the ending in your mind so that you're always aware of you're aware of the finish line, so it will continue to push you through the journey that you're going on. So today, if you're scared to change, if you are that person that is scared to change and want to get out of a job that you've been in for the past 10 years, and because you're so comfortable in it, you do not want to go, but you're watching every day your dream job passing you. Every time you drive past it, you're like, that is the job I want to be in. You're watching the house that you want just there, you're like, that is the house that I want to live in, that is the car that I want to get, but you're so comfortable in the position that you're in. Get out of it. Get out of it. Now is the time to change. Now is the time to make that decision and change. If you are the person that want to go back to school, go do it. Go do it. I promise you, the job that you have is going to be there when you finish school. It's going to be there. And look at me as a perfect example. I've been living in my house for a year. My bills are always paid. They might, you know, I'm not going to tell you that it's always on time, but they never pass the time limit, the time frame, but they're always paid. And I'm still a part-time. I'm still part-time, but I'm doing on the side. I can do what I love, you know, or, you know, multiple things. So I'm a bit freer than I used to be, and guess what? I've accomplished what I needed to accomplish after I made the change. All right, so Mommy, have a blessed day. Okay. So have a blessed one. Thank you for watching again once more. And don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed as yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Turn on your notifications because videos are coming. All right. Love you.